Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and we are on the Coldborough / Cotland farm. And today I have no clue what to do, but we're gonna go and we're gonna start out by getting this trailer back to our farm. We'll just put in some water in it so we need to. I think I'm gonna refuel this while I'm actually here. Since it had about half a tank, so might as well refuel it. So I haven't played this map in a while, so I was sort of curious. I wanted to play it, basically. And it's a nice map. Don't know how far it is to harvest. Actually, maybe I should check that. Let's see, harvest. No, not there. There. Growth. So I think 1 and 4, 5 are our fields. So the other ones are grass fields. So those are the ones. So that's just growing basically. Growing away there. Everything is fertilized and stuff up to the top level, so we won't have to do anything else. That's fairly good. Cool. Probably fast forward a bit maybe and do some animal work, I guess. Would be pretty sufficient. So it's a bit of a hassle. You have to go and put the water in over by the other farm, but I saw I'll survive. It's not a problem, but a bit of a hassle. Wish there was somewhere closer actually. It's been like 5 hours on this tractor, and I don't think I've done much else than just run and got water with it. A bit weird, actually. Don't know if we should fertilize our grass fields. Maybe that's actually one of those things we should do on this episode. So fuck this over here. I'll take a look at our fields. So growth, soil continues plowing. So it's pretty much up to the 22 it needs, maybe one level more. Actually, they all need one.
Det är bara du som har gått ner. Ja, mamma.
Okay. Mamma har redan åkt iväg till Anna. Till och med, så hon är redan iväg.
Hon är nog trött.
Ja, hon var jättetrött. Stackarn. Så,
Eftersom hon har åkt iväg till mamma. Då kan vi åka till affären och köpa
absolut, men affären måste öppna först. Den öppnar klockan 10, klockan är 7:30 eller något. Vi ska köpa lärarskådis, jag lovar det, men vi måste... Vi får ta lite av det, får väl se. Vi får se vad det är för någonting och så. Inte vad då? Alltså, vill du inte spendera pengar på lördagsgodis? Eller du vill inte ta av dina pengar? I'm having a conversation about Saturday candy here.
Vad ska du göra då?
Sprida kokiss.
Det är kokiss.
Spreading slurry. My daughter asked what I'm doing, so I said I'm spreading cow pee. With slurry, basically. Most of it.
Säg kiss på engelska.
Vad säger man då?
Pee.
Kan du säga något annat på engelska?
Pee.
Pee, pee, pee. Nej. Lovely. So this way we're sort of saving a little bit of money on fertilizer. We'll just, I think Cotland Farm usually use a lot of fertilizer, like store-bought, not store-bought fertilizer, doesn't buy it in the store maybe, but fertilizer that's actually from, I don't know, he probably spreads slurry and muck too, but if you look at the videos it's usually spreading solid fertilizer. But inte allt, men en liten stund. Sen ska jag sluta spela in och då kan jag ge dig frukost. Fundera på vad du vill ha för frukost.
Lite mindre än halva.
Yes.
Du får göra allt runt omkring.
Okay.
Alla kanter.
Jag tror den kommer vara tom innan vi kommer runt omkring. We're talking about how much I can do on this map before I have to give my daughter breakfast, so a little bit more. She says I can do the entire Jag ska spela in lite och sen så kan jag fixa frukost. Det är inte så lång tid, bara en liten stund.
Piss. Piss, piss.
Ja, men så behöver du inte säga.
Men vad är det för något?
Kiss. Kiss tycker jag låter bättre. We're talking about what to say. Pee or piss. Basically the Swedish words or the equivalent Swedish words.
Peas. Peas, peas.
I'm not one of those people that think, well, I think a nice language and usage of words is important, but I'm not very, it's not about moral to me. It's more like giving yourself opportunities in life, and if you go around speaking in a certain way, some opportunities won't be available for you.
Du ska göra.
Ja, jag ska spela in i alla fall 5-10 minuter till. Så du ska spela in, men du kan ju ta din iPad och kolla lite, så det kommer gå jättefort och sen så ska jag fixa en frukost till dig.
Och så behöver du sätta på den här.
Ja, den är lite för lite för mig, tror jag.
Men på det här sättet.
Okej, ja, det blir så. Okej.
Sådär.
Okay. Tack. Okay, so as I where were we? I'm not sure how the real Cotland farmer does this, but I'm doing it this way. That I know. I think I got a complete circle out of that one. I wonder if I can drive this from the inside, maybe. A bit hard, we don't really know where you've been.
Jag såg Lina i Alfreds rum titta ut ur fönstret och då tyckte jag såg henne. Och så gick jag fram till fönstret och sen såg hon mig. För jag duckade massor med gånger för att hon inte skulle se mig. Fast hon såg mig en gång så då sprang jag ut och berättade. Som jag gör nu.
Vinkar hon till dig?
Nej. Hur mycket ska du göra?
Jag sa 10 minuter ungefär, så det har inte gått 10 minuter, det har gått 2 minuter.
Hur mycket på den ska du göra?
Allting ska täckas med det här kisset. Allt gräs ska bli lite brunare sådär som det är till höger. I have a discussion on how much I'm gonna do. So, and I just told her that I'm gonna complete the entire field. Everything has to be the same brown color as the one at the stuff on the right.
1000 miljoner.
Nej, inte 1000 miljarder tror jag inte. Maybe that was a bit early actually. I'm probably not gonna get. I'm gonna almost. Will I manage? Maybe. No. Oh, pretty close. So let's go back and get some more slurry, I guess. I can't remember how much slurry we had. Hopefully this it will last. Otherwise, we'll have to grab the solid fertilizer and something else. Manure, maybe. Let's spread that. So, do you spread manure on the... I think you do spread manure on grass fields. Or maybe do that more towards the end of the season. Rather than in the beginning. See, we can get this back up here. That's probably not the way you would do it in real life, but hey, you do it somehow. So how much do we have? 35,000 liters. That's okay. That's a pretty much, but I don't think that might not be enough for the field though. Getting darker, so and then we need to do the same one level more, but we'll do that. We're like in game tomorrow. Need a screenshot for my episode, which is apparently number 16 when I'm looking at my Photoshop page. Not page, Photoshop. Photoshop, what do you call it? My Photoshop game. Game, it's not a game. Program. Program is the word I'm looking for. So, number 16. So, I guess next episode will be number 17. Almost full. I think it should be sufficient. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it would. I think it should be sufficient. The amount of stuff. Get this sorted out. Not sorted out, that seems odd. Just try to... pretty steep, I guess. Come on. Yeah, get out. I don't know if we can cover this corner, actually. I don't think you can. No, I don't think it's possible. So the thing or the deal with going across this way is because it takes a lot of effort for the tractor to go uphill. So you sort of waste a lot of slurry going uphill because it spreads more slurry in the same spot. Because it's in the same spot more time basically. So going across like this is much more efficient in the way that you wouldn't spend as much slurry basically on the field. You get a more even spread. if that's what you want. I don't. I guess in real life you don't want sometimes you want, depending on the field state, and you want different amounts in different places. But we can go downhill. That works pretty okay. It will keep the speed. It won't speed up a lot either. So uphill seems to be the problem mostly when it comes to an uneven spread of slurry, at least in this game. In real life I have no idea. I'm not a farmer. I said that before, and I'm really not a farmer. Please don't. And I'm not pretending to be a farmer in any way. So if there's people out there, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing on a real farm, you have to do this. Yeah, I'm perfectly aware of that. Don't worry. I'm not trying to pretend I'm a farmer. I'm not. I'm a computer game player, basically. That's what I do. I play computer games. I don't know if I'm good at it, playing games that is, but I do enjoy it. Actually, I do. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna go to joy to key and set the joystick as a way to control this. So I can control the speed with using the joystick. Instead of, I think I can. Yeah. We'll go across here, and then we'll cover that little piece there which we miss. So this is slight uphill, so this is a little bit of a problem, I guess. For the sense that it goes a little bit slower. Let's cover this area here. We could speed up, but I don't mind going slow. I like this tractor. This is a cool tractor. It does not, however, have a joystick sort of. There's probably some sort of way of running it sort of in a joystick mode. On the Massey we have a joystick, so we're not too faking it too much by having a joystick set up. So if you haven't seen that, I have a video a while back ago where I have this software Joy to Key. You can try it out for 30 days and then you have to pay for it. It's not a lot of money, so I recommend it. When then you can set the joystick and then control sort of buttons. So one movement of a button will control the B button, or so in this case I have set it so if I turn it to the left, the joystick, it will activate basically the B button. And that's why how I can start and close the dispensing of the slurry with the joystick, and then to the right I have what's it called? What's the word? Looking for. To the right I have the up and down, the B basically, and then back and forth I have the control the cruise control setting, so that's just 1 and 2 buttons, and then the B button on the main button on the joystick, that's to engage the cruise control. So this way I can actually I'm going to show you. So we're just going to go here, so I can turn it off. So I can use pull the joystick towards me and it will decrease the cruise control. And if I push it forward, it will increase the speed. So I thought that this is the most close to I can get to the real thing. So I could increase it much more, and we'll go much faster, and decrease it. So It's not perfect. I think it's perfect like it's not in this exact way as the real thing is, but it's pretty okay from my point of view. So I set it up so it has a null zone too, so it doesn't react to all the tiniest movements. And then I can run it. I can set it to 10 kilometers. Start my slurry spreading, and then I run it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's one way of not having to sit and push the throttle on the floor, which I don't mind, but it gets a little bit tedious at times from this. The only thing is I can't get it. It doesn't work with reverse in a very good way. I don't know if you can reverse it. I could maybe. Well, I'm thinking a way to figure that out, but I haven't managed to do that. Because there's a program, so there's a mod you can have a button that switches between backwards and forwards, so that's no problem. But the problem with that is that the cruise sort of, I don't know if it works with cruise control in reverse, and also I would still have to push the joystick forward to go backwards faster, and I would like it to be more like if more like if a real thing, you would pull it backwards and then it would be 0, and then you would continue to pull it backwards and then it would go into reverse, which is what, from my understanding, how it works on a lot of tractors today. But that's I can't figure that one out. I can get it to set it up so it will go reverse. You have to push a button for it to go into reverse gear. But otherwise it's a little bit harder to do something else. Increase it. So pretty good thing, it actually really reacts quite fast. So say you come to this turn up here and we just use it's pretty fast in reduction. So now I'm just doing cruise control and controlling the speed with the joystick. Which is pretty cool, actually. I think it's cool. See if I can back this up here into where we go. So, as in real life, just goes nice and slow, and everything is quite under control and handleable. Well, that's not a word. Sorry, I made it up just now. Like handleable. That's not really a word, is it? I'm able to handle it. Is the phrasing I'm looking for, but that's not what I said, right? There, and I think now we can start filling them up again. Hopefully we'll get there. I don't know. We can check the animals. Between, let's see, how are they doing? Look, 225 cows, so that's good. We have, it's pretty much full of everything, maybe one silage, but otherwise it looks good. There's a lot of manure in here. No, not too much. I probably emptied it recently. I like this JSB. That's a really, it's a nice one. It's not exactly the same they have in real life on the Cotland farm, but it's pretty close. Close enough, I think. So we managed to cover that field without much hassle, actually, so that's good. So we saved a little bit of money there. They're using Slurry instead of solid fertilizer. So that's full, so we'll move on out. In real life it's funny because in real life you would drive at this pace that you're comfortable with. God, my wording today. And you wouldn't set it to you wouldn't go like, I always drive 20 kilometers at this place. But here it seems like I always choose to drive. Also, I always choose to drive about the same speed, like not sections, more like intervals. Intervals is the word I'm looking for, like 5 kilometers per hour intervals or that sort of stuff. So now it doesn't drive faster than 9-10 kilometers anyway, so even if you have a high speed set on cruise control, but I try to keep it, I try to set it down to the same speed it drives, because then when you come off the implement, I turn the slurry spreader off in this case, then it will continue 10 kilometers, otherwise it will speed up. I'll show you. If I have it set to 20 and I come off it, we're going to do that shortly. Bring it forward here. You'll notice when I come off the slurry, when I turn the implement off, it will start speeding up because it wants to keep 20, and now suddenly when the implement isn't on, it has the ability to do that, so it will speed up. This isn't too powerful of a tractor, so it's not a problem, but by keeping it at 10, it will continue the same speed, which gives you room to maneuver, turn, and that sort of stuff without much hassle and problems. So this is I think this is a good way to run it. Keep the cruise control at sort of the same speed as you're running with the implement on, and then turn it off, and then you sort of just make a nice controlled turn around and do the next lane. It's a funny sized field, shaped field. I guess that's the way it is in real life. You don't have like a ton of square fields always. Farming didn't evolve that way, so it would keep nice, orderly, straight squares. So come off. You hear the engine increase, but it doesn't go faster. So the engine increase could maybe also be attributed to me. What do I want to say? So now it's like orderly fashion, controlled drive up to the start point. Turn it on, and then continue. Nice, that's the same pace, basically. So that's good. I think that's really good. And the same here. Turn. Do we have, I think we can do it on sweep. I do think so. We'll cover the entire space of it. I think that's a little bit weird. It should actually, it seems like when you turn the implement on, it actually, the engine revs go down. But I think in real life we should need to go up a little bit, because then it's running both the implement and via the PTO in this case. And both the implement and tractor forward speed, so I think that's a little bit weird. But I'm not an expert. I'm probably completely wrong here. So I'm gonna stop recording here actually, because we're up to about half an hour, which is usually the amount of time I do my episodes. So anyway, thank you for watching. This has been the Coldborough Park / Cotland Farm Park Let's Play episode 16, I believe, and we've done mostly slurry spreading for last field. So now all the grass fields are up to the same level, and we'll do another run of fertilized spreading in the future. So that will happen, but not now. Oh, let me get that. Oh. This up without hitting the JCB. So if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share, and I will see you next time. Take care everyone, and have a great day.